The time that you're thinking about you and your staff together. And getting honest, reliable input from staff may not be easy, particularly if this is the first time you've ever really asked for it. They're going to be shy. They're going to be like, ooh, what's going on? Why is she asking me this? Is there something going on? A little suspicious of it. But this is the make or break step in the whole process of empowering staff. So you've got to do this right. And here's an example. Maybe when you were thinking about empowering staff, you were thinking about taking them to the beach in their work. And actually, if you asked them, they really wanted to go skiing. So you can be being as nice as can be and being as helpful as can be, and yet you'll be on a totally different page than what your employees are unless you ask them. So how do you get input from staff before making any decisions? Well, first of all, I'm going to suggest that you sit them down and assure them that they are valuable members of your center's team and that you really do value their opinions and their input. And then ask them to take some time to think about and write down ideas of ways that they believe things could improve within the center. Now, I know this is risky. It's risky for you to hear it, and it's risky for them to do it. So build that trust before you ask them to do that. After they write that down, you need to take the time to review each person's suggestion with them in person, listening very intently, being careful not to make any face motions about, that's not a good idea, or shaking your head saying, no, that'll never work. Just listen carefully and intently and encourage them to continue with their suggestion. Afterwards, you take that input from your staff and you carefully evaluate each suggestion. And ultimately, you're going to go back and respond to every suggestion that they made to you. Either it was a great idea, it's definitely something that you'll consider, or you've given it a great amount of thought, and right at this time, it possibly won't work because. I just want to remind you, this process of asking for their input and then deciding yes or no, good or bad, right away, and the way you do it can actually do more harm than good if you don't do it properly. You need to be really prepared to look at this very objectively. No feelings, just I need your input into what would help to make the center better. And I'm not going to judge any of those until I've had time to think about them. Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy says that people ask two questions. One is, can I trust this person? And one is, can I respect this person? And you want to tell them that they are able to trust you and you respect their opinions. You want them to know that so that they feel comfortable being involved in this process.